should get the Canes jersey out again.
What? Well, what?
One viewer still. One loyal viewer.
Yeah.
Watching probably an hour of, like, nothing on a screen.
The Muffin Man.
While I get my Hurricanes jersey on.
Oh, yeah. For now. Man.
You all in your fucking
What?
cups everywhere.
Your water.
Not mine, is it? Oh, okay, I'll hold on to it.
For the other day.
I'll fucking hold on to it. Drink it while the stream's going.
Your half-finished waters.
Finish it another time.
You know what we'll say?
Hmm.
Water. You waiting for?
Okay.
I mean, okay.
Okay. Okay, kiddos.
Get out of my chair.
I'm fucking plugging it in.
What do you mean? Actually, it doesn't matter.
What do you mean with the beans? I'm gonna fucking do that. I'm gonna fucking do that.
You can't.
Then I'll fucking pull your chair out of the fucking way.
I'm gonna go fucking.
Fucking move your chair out of the way. So you can fucking bring mine in, motherfucker.
We're not doing alright.
Huh?
We're not doing alright.
Or not? Yes, I know.
Just going through a.
Tough time. That's more or less what we're going through here.
That's Marty.
Oh, Marty, Cheryl would say.
No, that's his mom.
No. Cheryl's like, oh, Marty and his fucking going
goes-
through a tough time.
She goes, ah. Ah.
Ah.
Yeah, I gotta get all sexual and close, right?
Yeah, you're like right in my ass.
How's that make me feel?
Not right.
Only we can like move the camera directly in the middle.
Huh?
It needs to be directly in the middle.
It is.
The whole thing.
Oh, like the center.
Yeah, I guess it's worse.
It's good.
It fixed itself. Where'd you put my computer?
It's on the fucking chair.
What do you mean it's on the chair?
You heard me. It's on the fucking chair.
Man.
Oh, hold on. I need to fucking. There we go. Hey guys, how's it going?
It's happening. Ooh. Yeah.
Okay, that's actually a good screen height right there. Oh, don't fucking knock my Xbox over now. Let's check the score.
Married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man?
You missed.
She's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man?
Oh, you gotta keep that for when we do like that. It's,
I need to fucking save that in just a list of videos.
oh. What does he need for this internship? Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna have to sort of disagree with you on that one though.
Why did this man cross the road? Okay, I'm intrigued. Why? Because I put the wrong socks on this morning.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay. There's a problem with your save games. What?
Excuse you.
Oh, no. What?
What happened?
Retry. That's better. It was like, wait, I have my file. Don't be dumb. Yeah, we also got to bring up the Carolina Hurricanes, fucking Twitch, or not Twitch, fucking political machine. I have a question about that, but okay. I have questions about that. Okay, so 7 years into our Carolina Hurricanes franchise mode, as of right now. Do a little bit of a halfway recap, because why not? First season, not a whole lot of expectations going into it. It was kind of just like, at the very least, it was make the playoffs, right? We knew what we had. It was a solid team, but we weren't sure. The Carolina Hurricanes finished second place in the division, second place in the East, lost in the second round to Pittsburgh in 6 games. It was a good first year, and those were the good times. That was the good times when we had fun. You know, I wasn't getting angry about everything. And then, second year, Carolina goes 55-21-6. Finishes first in goals for and fourth in goals against. First in the division, second in the East. Hold on, is there a fucking... Wait, I can just fucking... Hold on. Wait, just so y'all can fucking see this. Just so y'all know. Turn that on. Is in there I can... Oh, hold on. Oops. Eh, fuck it. I'll just read it. I don't really care.
What are y'all doing?
Don't worry about it. Anyway, we lost in the third round that year to Tampa Bay in the third round. And see, that all makes sense. That's all seems fine and dandy. We lost in 7 to the Lightning. Until you realize we were up 3-1, and we blew that series. We could have made the Stanley Cup final in our second year. Third year, we win the President's Trophy with 112 points. We were up 2-1 on the Tampa Bay Lightning, and again, we lose 3 straight to the Tampa Bay Lightning, not able to score. Fourth year, another one of those years it was considered the good times, made the Stanley Cup final. We had a pretty solid year, first place in the division, third in the East, but we managed to get all the way to the Cup Finals 2 games away, and we lost to the Vegas Golden Knights in 6, their first of back-to-backs. The next 3 years that followed, however, were some of our darker times with such a strong team. Carolina Hurricanes finished second in the division, third in the East, and lost in the second round to the Blue Jackets in 6. Granted, they were a relatively strong team, still should have beat them. The Pittsburgh Penguins, we won the President's Trophy. We were the team to beat in the entire league. So we definitely had the upper hand against Pittsburgh, and we somehow fell flat in 5 games to the Pittsburgh Penguins. And our most recent year that caused our nuclear blow-up, that I will discuss more in a moment, we went 57-21-4, 118 points. It was the best season our team has had. First in goals for, third in goals against. First in the division, second in the East. Funny, there was a team that was actually better. It was shocking. But in the end, we lost to the Florida Panthers in 6 games in the opening round with a 28-point difference. It was a very, very, very bad year in our standards. And it was...
Property manager.
It was one that I was not happy about. I'm trying to see if there was a way I could check like all the trades we made, but I'll do my best to kind of try and remember them just by looking at the roster. We ended up trading Teuvo Teravainen, Dougie Hamilton, Brett Pesce, Jakub Slavin. Who else did we trade? We let go of Artemi Panarin. We let go of Vincent Trocheck. Like, pretty much most of the core was gone. We let go of Tucker Tynan. He's proven he couldn't do it in the big games, so we let him go. This team went through a nuclear blow-up. Now, looking at the lines, now, we're still building around Sebastian Aho, Martin Necas, Svechnikov, and Palmieri. We're building around those 4 guys. And I'd still say our rosters is all right. But this team, I think, needed a retool. We needed the change. We just weren't there. So, yeah, we decided that it was best to make that move. And thinking about it now, you know, it wasn't the worst idea. We have a pretty... Listen, we're going to have a hard time... I'm going to have a hard time believing that this team is going to make a deep playoff run, even if we do make it. So, in terms of expectations, I'm not really going to set any, except for make playoffs. It really doesn't matter how we do it. Just make playoffs.
Wild card, First round.
Wild card, pretty much. So you're like make playoffs like me.
Yeah. Rebuild. Well, retool, I guess.
The whole intention of the season is to retool. And I also am going to say this now. If our team is like wild card 2, but like we're not really there, we're going to sell off our rentals and just commit to the tank. But if we're in a position where we're like 3rd in the division, 2nd in the division somehow, and we're in a contention for a spot, I may not necessarily buy in, but I'll just let the year play out with the guys we have. This is a year where we get to let our players grow, let the team develop into something better. Hopefully, in the last few years of GM mode, we can come out with some fruitful success. So, without any more delay, let's begin. So, the opening game, we're taking on the Washington Capitals, and we start off with a 5-2 win, and follow up with a 6-5 win to the Colorado Avalanche. We then lose to Detroit in a shootout, 3-2, and a 2-1 win to the Senators. The New York Rangers, 5-1. We somehow beat them, 5-4. Pretty close game there. And we lose 5-4 to the Hawks for our first regulation loss of the year. 5-2 win to the Ducks and a 6-4 win to the Blues. And the Boston Bruins, we lose 4-2. Buffalo and LA are our last two. We lose to Buffalo, 6-3. The LA Kings, we win 5-2 to end the month, 7-3-1. So,
Not bad.
pretty solid start. We're only 4 points out of the division, but in a very tough division, I wouldn't exactly book our Stanley Cup playoff tickets just yet. And I think a big thing was replacing that coach. We needed a coach that worked better with the system that we had with some of our young guns. Hopefully that helps, but you never know. We start off with a loss to the Vegas Golden Knights, but follow up with the Vancouver shutout, 4-0. Lose to the Dallas Stars, 2-1. And a 4-1 win to the Penguins, followed by a 4-1 win to the Islanders, 4-4 in the back-to-back there. We defeat the Dallas Stars, 3-2, or 4-2, sorry, to go on a 3-game win streak. Detroit Red Wings beat us 4-3 in the shootout, and the Capitals defeat us 6-3. Tampa Bay, we lose 5-3 to lose 3 straight. Still in a playoff spot as of right now, but you never know. We get 4 out of 4 and yet another back-to-back. Followed up with another win against the Buffalo Sabres for 3 straight. Minnesota Wild, we got our 4th straight win. And New Jersey Devils, we will end off the month with our 5th straight win going into December, sitting 2nd place with a 15-7-2 record. So, pretty solid. Josh Hosang currently leading the way in points with 27. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Andrei Svechnikov, 21 and 25. Aho, 23 and 25. Mateos, 24 and 25. And Hosang on the 3rd line, mind you, 27 points in 25 games. Jake Beam with 21. Paul Murray with 16, so that's not exactly great. Nikash with 15. I guess Paul Murray is a second liner, or he's technically rated as a second line. I don't want to really do too much of the chemistry. Guryanov on the top line, not exactly doing so hot, but goaltending. So it looks like Grigorenko and Markstrom are both posting pretty similar results. Grigorenko starting one more game than Markstrom with actually better statistics. So Grigorenko does look like he could be a legit number 1 goaltender to come in the future. So far. But it's tough to say. We're kind of platooning this season, so be interesting to see how that goes. May need to make a couple line changes, though. We didn't check the standings. I actually didn't check and see where our team is at. 2nd in division as of right now, and 6th place in the league in points. Only behind Nashville, Vancouver, Buffalo, San Jose, and New York. Goals for per game, Carolina 2nd place. And goals against per game, the Carolina Hurricanes are currently 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're 12th place, so pretty solid for a team that wasn't really supposed to do much. Carolina Hurricanes could be a intriguing option coming into the playoffs. What if we put these two there? No. So yeah, we'll let Paul Murray play on the 2nd line because that's where he's supposed to be. Let Anders Lee, maybe we'll put Svechnikov there. Nah. We have to switch those two around. Nah. What if we put Hosang on the top line? I don't want Paul Murray down there though. that the solid line and put Aho with Lee and Gurianov on the top line. Tinkering. Defense is probably going to help us out a little bit. Going into the third month of the year, Carolina is sitting second place in the division by a couple points. Keep up another couple solid months and playoff contention would seem realistic. 4-2 loss to the Arizona Coyotes to start off the month, so ending a 5-game win streak. New York Rangers win 2-1. Pittsburgh Penguins lose 5-2 against the Hurricanes. Carolina wins yet another 7-2, followed by a 4-1 loss to the Knights and a 4-3 win to the Canucks. Edmonton Oilers lose to the Carolina Hurricanes 4-3. Kind of odd that I say it that way. 4-2 loss to the Blue Jackets. In a back-to-back against the Rangers and Jackets, we get 2 out of 4. Another up back-to-back. We get 0 out of 4. So in the 2 back-to-backs, we only get 2 out of a possible 8 and lose 4 of our last 5 to slip to the first wildcard spot and only a point in the playoffs. Maybe need to revert on those line changes. Maybe keep it how it was. Rough January, I think it was. Or no, rough December. Let's put Palmieri back on the top line with Nikash. Keep Aho, Sveshnikov, and Hosang there. We'll put Hosang on the second line. Promote him. I think that works. Okay. Hosang's currently leading the way. He deserves the promotion. Alright, January upcoming. Carolina just scratching and clawing to stay in a spot. Who knows if we're going to make it. We'll have to have a very hot January to make it, most likely, or at least be, fuck's sake, in contention. 3-0 win to the Capitals and a 6-5 win to the Red Wings. Followed by a 2-1 shootout win to the Senators, getting the extra point there, and a 3-1 win to the Predators. We have an upcoming back-to-back, Pittsburgh and the Islanders. And we get 2 out of 4 there, so positives. And a 4-3 win to the Blue Jackets. 4-2 win to the Panthers and a 4-2 loss to the Minnesota Wild give us yet another 2 out of 4 on the back-to-back. Could realistically hit 30 wins by the end of January. Carolina with a 5-3 win to the Bruins and a 4-3 win to the Jets gives us our 30th win of the season. And we have one more game in the month here against the Blues, in which we pull off the 2-0 win to stay in the playoff hunt, sitting third in place in the division. As of right now, we only are in the playoffs by... Oh, we're in the playoffs by 13 points. Not only, we're in by 13 points. Pretty comfortable gap in the playoffs here, but the Flyers and the Carolina Hurricanes pretty relatively even. The Rangers look like they're set to win this division. So, it looks like Carolina will be making a push for a 9th straight playoff berth. On what looks like a ragtag group. This wasn't exactly the sexiest roster I've iced in years past. 3 straight losses though against the Avalanche, the Ducks, and the Oilers sink the Hurricanes, I'm pretty sure, out of the top 3 in the division. Now sit 4th place, but still in a pretty comfortable gap in the playoff positioning. 4-2 win to the Penguins and a 4-0 win to the Devils keeps the Hurricanes in the hunt for the top 3. But maybe it's possible that it'd be best to go through the Atlantic circuit. Maybe especially if the teams out there aren't too strong. You never know, the Carolina Hurricanes could sneak through. But not much expectations are placed on this team. So Montreal Canadiens with a 3-2 win there over the Hurricanes. We lose that one. And the Kings in the second game of a back-to-back, taking forever to sim it. Assuming a trade 2-1 win against the Kings. Just going to make sure that it sims past the Flyers game, just so it doesn't sim past the deadline by accident. Take a look at this team. 4-2 win to the Flyers gives us our 37th win of the season, so pretty surprising results thus far. We are only 1 point away from even having home ice advantage in the division. In terms of point leaders, check for messages.
Aho. then Sveshnikov.